All right, so we on day 2 of this freedom over failure fast, the 3-day water fast after the holidays. My apologies. I meant to document my day 1. I didn't really get a chance to do that. I did, however, record my weight, right, which came in at 191.4 pounds. Today I weighed in at 188 point something, 188.2 or something like that. We on day 2 right now. Okay, so I just wanted to check in and let you know how I was feeling yesterday, how I felt, because I didn't get a chance to document it yesterday. In the beginning, like I said, because I posted this in my stories, I woke up hungry. Basically, I didn't necessarily wake up hungry, but like about an hour or two after I woke up, I was hungry, like hungry. But that's the thing; it wasn't really hunger. See, I I've done a lot of fasting. I've done a lot of experimentation as far as how I consume foods and herbs and liquids and all of that. So I know my body very well. So I could tell the difference between me being hungry or me just wanting to get high. Okay. And I could tell when it's a matter of my blood sugar maybe too low or something like that, right? Um, so when it comes to that, I know how to navigate those situations. Yesterday was just a matter of me wanting to get high. And I knew it would happen because, as I said in the stories, the day prior, I had basically a bunch of junk food, vegan junk food, but still junk food nonetheless. The last thing I ate Sunday was some Ben and Jerry's ice cream, vegan ice cream, but nothing healthy at all. So with that sugar, I woke up craving. And the thing is this, I think a lot of us, because I know I've been like this year, we've been eating crazy all year. I think as a whole, I think this year we probably ate crazier than we normally do because it's been a very stressful year in 2020. Been a very stressful year between what I'm saying, the we know what we're going through. I don't have to mention things. Many of us has lost loved ones, and as I've been saying all year, our best defense for this coronavirus that's going around is good health. Keep your distance and good health. That mask shit is cool, but that mask shit is not really doing nothing. Now, wear your mask and all that because they're not gonna let you in, and you don't want to get. Main reason why I wear a mask is so don't mob people come jump me, right? But wearing a mask is not more effective than keeping your distance. That's a fact. Okay, and at the end of the day, it varies from person to person as far as how well your body deals with the virus in the event that you have it. The stronger your body, the stronger your immune system is, the better your odds. The better you eat, the more healthy, stable lifestyle you have, the better your odds. There's nothing radical about that. That's common sense, right? So that's why another reason why I find this important. Like we can't afford to like Thanksgiving to Christmas. This is when we really go in the kitchen. Okay, we can't be doing that, especially with this virus going around. Because now the threat is twofold. It was just heart disease and cancer that was kicking our ass. Now we got the coronavirus that's killing just as many people on its own. Let alone so this is in addition to heart disease and cancer. You understand what I'm saying? So this is important. Um, but anyway, as far as how I felt yesterday, at first I was hungry. You know, I went through it, and around 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, I was cool. I'm as cool, and just like right now, I'm cool. I don't really feel no hunger. Every time I think about something to eat, it comes out of boredom. That's the case with a lot of us, right? Fasting. One thing I love about fasting is it forces you to find other things to do with your time besides eating all damn day. Besides snacking on something. We be boy, I need to snack on something. I need to eat something. Half the time we don't be hungry or even trying to get high necessarily. I mean, we do be trying to get high because some people get high just because they're bored, but um, it forces you to find other things to do with your time, and you'd be surprised how efficient you could be. I tell you, look, fast from food and social media, you'd be one efficient, successful person. The last time I didn't fast from food, but I fasted from social media. I ended up writing the whole book in a day. This just goes to show how much time and energy we waste doing mundane things, doing things that don't really matter. Scrolling through your news feed, snacking on something that's contributing to wondering why you can't get rid of your gut. You know what I'm saying? So today, it's late morning, almost early afternoon. I have to uh, talk with a group of high schoolers in about an hour and a half. I'm gonna record it though. It's gonna be on a Zoom call. So we're gonna see how that go. That should be cool. It's like a career thing. But you know, I have an unconventional career and I got there in unconventional ways. So be interesting to see the reception I get, not from the students, but from the teachers. But all in all, today feeling normal. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't know I was on a fast unless somebody told me. That sounds stupid, but you know, y'all hang in there. As far as exercise, you can exercise. I exercise when I'm fasting, but don't go hard. You know, especially don't go hard on the cardio tip. Especially, you know, probably do half of what you would normally do, maybe even a third of what you would normally do. Especially, fellas, if y'all trying to keep the muscle mass you do have, it's probably I probably actually recommend just getting a few sets and nothing crazy. You know, don't work yourself to death. Just do half of what you would normally do. You do strength training, maybe even a quarter. Okay. But yeah, man. Other than that, you know, just a normal day. I'm not feeling hunger right now. Typically, the hunger kicks in for me around 7 in the evening. Then again at midnight, because that's when I trained my body to eat that way for over 20 years. You know, eating eating at midnight over 10, 15 years, I should say. So, that's why my hunger kicks in around that time. But yeah, just so I like to remain conscious of that, so I know when it comes, it's not, oh man, I'm not gonna make it through the fast. All you gotta do is just deal with that hunger pain that you have. It usually subsides within an hour or so. Now, if you get to the point where you feeling like lightheaded, you can't stand up in peace, that's probably because your blood sugar is low, and you may need to consume something. That's why, like me, like I say, this is water, herbs, and fruit. But me, I'm just doing water. But I know that may be extreme for a lot of people. Some people may not be able to do that. Then if something happens, I'm liable. I gotta have people consult with their doctors and all that. But it's not as dangerous as just doing, just at least you can have some fruit if you need fruit. I'm just doing water. No herbs, no fruit, just water. You understand what I'm saying? So, like I say, so far, I'm not doing this for weight loss, but I know a lot of people are. So far I lost 3 pounds. Uh, I'll probably get back to the weight that I like to be at. I don't like to be more than 184. I'm at 188 right now. So as long as I get down to 184, that'd be awesome. Okay? Now, and also when we break our fast, that's the time to really start eating the way you really want to eat. Because, especially if anybody else is doing it without fruit like me, it means you ain't tasted nothing. So you appreciate any kind of flavor because your tongue ain't had no flavor in 72 hours. Okay? So it's like you are cleansed from needing all that ultra flavor, all that extra salt they put in the foods, all that extra sugar they put in the foods. Your tongue at this point becomes very sensitive to it. So if you introduce only natural foods, natural whole foods back to your taste buds and back to your body, it's easier to stay the course moving forward. That's how I started my journey. Before I went vegan or veganish, I was on a 3-day fast first. So it changed my whole relationship with food. That's why I love thinking about fast. Really, it really gets deep. You get clarity, and your whole relationship with food changes, and your stomach shrinks, so it doesn't take as much to get you full. So it's actually easy. People talk about, you fast to lose weight, and then so you start eating again, you put all that weight back on. Perhaps we're not breaking our fast correctly. Because if you break your fast correctly, going on a 3+ day fast, like me, on day 4, after my 3-day fast, that next day, I'm just gonna do fruit, maybe a little bit of nuts, but nothing crazy. I'm not gonna have no full course cooked meal. I'm not gonna do that to day 5 or 6, for 1. For 2, your stomach shrinks, so it doesn't take as much to get you full anymore. So you can naturally consume less calories. So this should make weight loss even more easier to obtain as you move forward. You understand what I'm saying? Now, if you pig out because you're trying to make up for all the days that you couldn't eat, right? And I know that feeling. I think I said that in some of my music before when I used to do music. Making up for the times where you couldn't eat, then you're going to stretch your stomach back out, you're right back where you were. You picked up right where you left off in your food addiction. Breaking the fast is just as important, if not more important, than the actual fast itself. Okay? So anyway, this is why I'm at. This is how I'm feeling in day 2. It's about 11 something in the morning. I'm gonna check in with y'all later on this evening. especially when the hunger kicks in, so y'all can see what I look like when I'm fighting my hunger. Okay, if I'm fighting my hunger at that time. But yeah, health, wealth, and everything else. If you know what we feel, y'all check out the next one.